All right, we have a very interesting representation today. Hi, Cyril. Hi, guys.
Hey, guys. How's it going? Hi, Vladislav.
Hi, guys. Good day to everybody.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, we'll send a notice to the group that we're starting.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, very good. I think we can begin. Okay, welcome everyone to our 12th weekly call of the DeFi group. So we have not really big agenda for today, but who knows where it goes. So we would like to discuss DEX implementation after the DEX contest and give just a couple of updates on the current contests run by the DeFi sub-governance. So for DEX implementation and for the DEX architecture contest, first, we have prepared the payout table already. So I hope that we will be able to distribute the tokens to the winners of the contest today. And Vladimir Maslyakov will also create the discussion group for implementation of the DEX architecture. Hopefully,
sorry to correct Vladislav, not implementation, but for drafting the proposal for the implementation
yes, correctly, but it's the first stage to implement, just to draft the proposal. So Vladimir, maybe you can just tell a bit about how it's going on and what's happening in relation to the DEX brick of our architecture.
So we had a talk last time. We had a week to think about. There was some discussion on the forum as well about the contest, the design contest, and there were some complaints, and that's fine. We are open to discussion here. I think the major complaints were that we changed the rules, though I didn't understand where exactly we changed the rules throughout the contest. I think all the submissions, and I think none of submissions were rejected, even maybe a couple because of duplication, but the rest were absolutely met the requirements. And so I think that all in all, I can say that the contest passed successfully, and we need to move to implementation stage. We also on the last call had discussions how it should be done, and we stick with the general agenda of the way the proposals are run on the freeton community. It will be definitely a contest where everyone can participate. It will be, I think, a contest with a slightly longer time frame, around 1 month, because and it will be definitely split into several stages. I don't know exactly what the stage is going to be, because this is what we have to decide as sub-governance. And to draft the proposal, as I wrote in the Telegram group, and I think most of the replies were that we should make a separate group, not to spam the sub-governance group. So today or tomorrow, I'll make this group. I'll make the draft version of the proposal, where everyone from this group will be able to make their comments, edit it, etc. And I hope that it will take us around a week to finalize the proposal and put it on the forum. And after another maybe couple days, put it on the blockchain, and so the sub-governance can vote for it. And if everything is fine, I think by the end of the next week, I hope that we launch this contest. The first stage of the implementation contest we launched on the blockchain, on the network.
Okay, very good. Thank you for the update. And yeah, we have the year end coming, so I think that the contest will definitely take longer than 1 month, because yeah, so people have to celebrate the year end, and so we need to take this into account. So at least 1 week it will be off, and if we manage to launch it, I hope we'll manage to launch it this year, definitely. And I would say that we should target somewhere in the middle of January to finish. What do you think?
Yes, it seems like a reasonable timeline, right? And I wanted also to say that I don't see actually a huge problem. So definitely, I'm sure that the network doesn't need like 10 DEXs or even 5 DEXs. Maybe 2 or 3 will be more than enough. Like we have 3 wallets, the major ones, that's more than enough. But I think that I came up with an idea that if we make this draft of the contest proposal the right way, we can try to do 2 things. First, we can try to separate the front end and the back end, right? The smart contracts and the kind of interface of this DEX, which would be a smart idea, because that would allow not just make the new wallets or new interfaces to the DEX, but allow existing wallets to integrate the DEX into their, or part of the DEX into their interface. This is one idea. And the second idea is that we can try to draft it so that if people come with some genuine ideas on the contest, with some implementations of smart contracts, I see the way that we really can make kind of a hybrid DEX, right? Where easily an order book based approach, a liquidity based approach, and even some other approach can be implemented, because in the end it's all just smart contracts, right? And the way they interact with each other. So if we specify the rules the right way, then I expect that we can have really several winners. Of course, there will be like the major winners, but from the implementation perspective, it doesn't really matter anymore, because the best works, even if they don't win, they will be able to implement it to be included into the backend part of the DEX. So I hope that we manage to design the contest so that not just there will be one winner, but several winners will be able to put their implementation into production. So these are the 2 things that came to my mind for this week, which I wanted to propose to the community and to our DeFi group.
Mitya, you want something to say?
Yeah, I just want to raise a topic, one topic about the the implementation and the separation of the front end and back end. And the question is, wouldn't you want to include, because that's what we did in SMV now for the DGO SMV smart contracts. I actually included the requirement to make DeBots for interacting with the smart contract system. And that will provide like a decentralized interface immediately as a part of the smart contract system. And then it will lead to the every DeBot browser or any site that that has a DeBot browser capabilities through the just taking SDK, basically running it, can now have immediately an interface to the smart contract.
That's totally great idea, and this is a good example when we can make a separate contest for the DEX DeBot, for example. Not just try to mix it all up in just one big contest for 1.5 months. But
well, it's actually tightly coupled, because DeBot is an interface that the developer of smart contract usually writes. for them, like for themselves, because like that's the front that I think that they need to provide, because of course you can do DeBot by another contest with even other people can write the DeBot for your smart contract. That's not a problem. But I think the whoever does the DEX understands better how to interact with that, and it also will provide a way to test the DEX immediately when you judge it. Because if you run just the smart contracts for the DEX, then the jury will need to run smart contracts, and the jury not only that, but they also need to emulate the whole interaction.
Yeah,
with
that's I see. So you propose that we make it like a hard requirement for the implementation phase, stage 1.
Yes, just that the DeBot smart contract need to be provided. And this way, it's just make it easier to judge that and test it and everything.
Yeah, for judging testing purposes, I think it's a very good idea. The only thing I can, why I doubt a bit, that I want to test this interface myself first. I have to be sure that it's already in production and working. And because we have time now, I think while we'll be drafting this proposal, we'll have all the people who will be active in the drafting will have a chance to test the DeBot interface before that. And if we reach the consensus that it's mature enough to be a hard requirement, yes, then we'll do it a hard requirement. If it's not, and we're not sure about that, we can make it a soft requirement, right? So I think we'll have time to make this decision. Okay, great.
Okay,
good idea.
Mr. McCluck, your voice, please.
Hello everyone. I just want to add to previous discussion that I guess that we can do something like a roadmap of DEX project. I don't know if it exists now, and after we'll do this roadmap, we can decide what parts should be separate in several contests. It means part of backend, frontend, and other smart contracts and other things. That's all I want to say. Something about roadmap, and decide what parts of this roadmap should be separate in several contests. So that's all.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly was my point. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. Roadmap. Yeah.
Okay.
Part of this proposal should be a roadmap for the future proposals as well.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Sure. Definitely. Pavel, please.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with Mitya. The bot actually is more important than any graphical interface, because when you have the bot, you can make a GUI very quickly, because it's already in SDK. So in that case, it will be very easy job to do it. Also, jurors will be able to test that code from Surf, for example, where the bots should be supported like out of the box. So I think for any development contest, especially for some complex software, there should be requirements about providing writing not only code itself, but also some tests, auto tests. Then also it not be on linked to GitHub, it also should be deployed system. So I think it should be contestants should deploy their code in DevNet, and so it all should be more easy for jurors to see that it works or not.
Yes, I think that should be a requirement. Of course, the DevNet deployment and the test. I included that in SMB proposal now, because I think it's totally agree with Pasha. All of that, and you can use right now the DeBot and see it on a CLI as a judge. I think you can manage, And so, but it will make your life like much easier in terms of just checking immediately the functionality of the working product before even, you know, compiling and going to the code. So,
guys, Mitya, Pavel, how do you think about contest for design for stablecoin? Do we need to edit some requirement for DeBots?
For stablecoin?
Yes.
Well, stablecoin by itself, it's like, I don't know how to put DeBot there, because how you interact with stablecoin.
Yes, I thought about this and decided to ask.
But
maybe
also,
you see it in another way.
Yes,
but
Alexander, no.
No.
Stablecoin is stablecoin.
And stablecoin
yes.
is also a design. It's not. It's
Yes.
not
Yes, it's design and it's stable.
You don't need a design for DeBot. When you move to the implementation phase, you can add the requirement to add the DeBot, so users can easily interact with your smart contract
Okay.
without like requirements to create a whole website for that. Because DeBot is much easier to write for a smart contract developer, particularly. They just write another smart contract, and here you have an interface immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
So, should we discuss the stablecoin proposal as well? There was a news today that SEC is gonna regulate stablecoins.
Sorry, Vladimir.
Even decentralized ones,
guys, please.
Let's
wrap up.
And how they are going to do that? Can I ask?
They want. I think they want all issuers. That's a very interesting question, because they want all issuers of stablecoins who is selling to U.S. public to have a banking license in U.S. They haven't voted for it yet. I think they put this.
This is just stupid.
Yes, this law on the Congress, and so they haven't yet voted on it, but it's already, there is a huge discussion on the internet that it's going to kill the whole industry of stablecoins in U.S. market. But that's an interesting point, and I think we have to move fast.
Guys, have we finished with the discussion on the DEX? I think we need to wrap up it a bit. So, Vladimir, when are you going to organize this working group for
tomorrow?
Prototype?
I'll do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll drop the message in the group.
Yeah, sure. I'll drop the link to the Google Doc where we'll draft the proposal, and to the group where we'll discuss it.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's it for DEX. So now let's hop on to stablecoins, as we already started discussing it. Yeah, please, I interrupted you.
No, I think we discussed everything. We should put the proposal if there are no comments on the forum and on the blockchain.
Yeah, I propose to do this today, so I don't see any objection really to run the design architecture contest. So the sooner we place it, publish it, and vote for it, so the earlier we get the first results. Yeah, Alexander, will you do this, please? You're the original author of the document.
You ask me to public, yes. You mean contest?
To create the proposal, yes, right. For the
okay. We finished with discussion and the commenting. I thought that you.
Yeah, maybe we do it tomorrow, so we have a last day for everyone to look through it and make the last
minute. Just.
Yes, okay, it's good.
Last call.
Okay.
Good idea.
So everyone have a last sight on this document, please. There's no other chance.
There are one discussion only about license. No, you said about this. If you saw in documents, one guy disagree with it need to be a special requirement, hard criteria. If somebody want to make a stable coin in first way, as mean like peg it to real currency, to fiat, yes, that they in our document now, yes, we discussed last time, submission must to have license, bank license, if you want to do in this way, and offer how to do it in the real world with real banks. And this guy offered that it's a stupid idea. They don't need license, need only to have proposal, something like that. It's anonymous, and I cannot to discuss more potently about this. But this discussion in document, you can look there.
Yeah, we can put just a kind of soft criteria touch on the licensing, and if this guy has his strong view on whether or not it should have specific license, so please express this in your submission. So in the end, this is a contest for architecture and design. So we don't have the direct answer on what is good and what is not. So we would like to crowdsource the ideas in the end, and that's the most crucial point.
Before it was soft criteria to have license or agreement with bank with license, but after last discussion, Sergey Shashev recommends to put it like high criteria, because we think that some guys can offer submission only with recommendation how it's to be easy to peg it to fiat currency without any promotion, without any offering in exactly way. And we change it to hard criteria for now.
It's actually not about license. It's about the ability to execute, because
you propose
it's about the stable coin. Yes, if you propose a stable coin with respect to the real currency, so please show us the proof that you will be able to implement this, because otherwise it's just some words in the air and nothing else.
Just a fantasy, just a copy paste from Tether or
absolutely.
Something like that. Why do we need that?
Absolutely.
I tried to explain it to him yesterday on the Russian stream as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, very good. So just to wrap up, so guys, anyone who listens to this, you have the last chance to prove, to comment, and to change anything on the contest. And tomorrow it will be published as a proposal, so no way back. Okay, so we have just few points left. So we have several contests running for extra rewards for the winners of the bridge contests. So the voting will end, if I remember it correctly, end of this week. So, and all the new jurors are able to vote. Mitya proposed for those who didn't vote for the initial contest just to abstain, but it's always a decision of each and every juror. So please just take a decision. But if you vote, please make sure that you will at least read out the initial works to judge correctly. And also we have reworked the grant proposal of Wind Expert team into the chain contest as Mitya proposed. So we published it yesterday in the group. So did anyone has a chance to have a look at it?
Yes, I looked, and proposal seems like execution, and I think if not only Vintex team will be able to implement it, let's try. We need new. We need more teams and more hero team who will be able to do it. And about teams and about DEXs, I invited one team who already implemented Uniswap in freeton, and which is one of potential architecture for DEXs. Unfortunately, in DEX architecture, we didn't get architecture clear for Uniswap. And let's see when this team will prepare requirements for execution and discuss it. Because I want to get Uniswap our ecosystem.
Okay. Yeah, let's see what they will prepare and discuss for sure. And about the implementation proposal for Polkadot bridge, if there is no objection, I propose to publish it also tomorrow, so that anyone who participates has some warm-up period of a couple of days just to be prepared. And the contest, the first stage is about sending the test message from one blockchain to another through the bridge, through all the chain of relay nodes with a confirmation and vice versa. So it will take something like 1 month. That's why I would like to see it published as soon as possible to get the first stage finished by end of the year. And the voting for sure will be in the next year already, but still the first stage will be over. And same for Ethereum bridge. So Brox's team is preparing now the revised documents. It will be very similar to what we did for WindExpert team, because it contains almost the same stages, and I think they're quite universal ones. And we will also publish it today in the group. Okay, I think that's it for now. We don't have really any more topics to discuss. So
I can comment on the bill that you have said before. I just read it.
Okay.
It's really, yeah. First of all, there is no chance it will be passed by 3rd of January to become a law. So that is the the Congress and going out. So that's not in the changes because of elections. So I think that's just a dead end. It won't happen. Also, it really means they really mean stable. It's really against Libra, this law, and so it really means for stable coins which are based on the pegged currency and the collateral that you have. So it's not against algorithmic stablecoins. So I don't think we have a problem with that.
Yeah, I hope it's so, because otherwise I can't even imagine how it will be working in practice against
it's all about pegged, like not denominated in or pegged to another national or state currency.
Yeah, guys, I have one more thing I forgot to add. I talked to the team who's ready to make the implementation of the bridge to Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin, but I forgot why we have postponed the contest for this. Maybe because we didn't have the team, or for some other reason. Maybe we should also start drafting it right now.
Yes, we should drafting. We didn't launch contest for Bitcoin Bridge because we have no team for it.
Yeah, and so my proposal is that we also start drafting the architecture and design proposal for this contest, because I have a team and I think we'll have enough media coverage in coming weeks. So I think more teams will join, hopefully, and we should start to draft it.
And besides Bitcoin, do we really need any other bridge, like to Solana, for instance, or any other blockchain?
Bridge with Solana is impossible. It's Mitya said about 1, maybe 2 months ago. I forgot. Bridge with Bitcoin possible. About bridge Bitcoin Cash, I'm not sure that we need to do it. Bitcoin yes, Bitcoin Cash, I'm not sure.
I think it's very easy to do together.
Yes,
it's
very easy, but why? Because Bitcoin Cash ecosystem is 1-2% from Bitcoin ecosystem.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Sergey, but the team I'm speaking about, they're the kind of the Bitcoin Cash team. So they said, they came up to me and said, we can do the bridge to Ton. And they have experience with Ton, which is surprising, with the regional Ton. And I said, okay, let's do it. And we'll make the contest for it. And come on, we need this one. And we'll just take it and adopt it to Bitcoin. That's why I think we can make like a universal contest. We don't care whether it be Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin, because I think it will work on both networks.
Mm-hmm. Good. Any other
guys? Yeah,
guys,
I have one more question. So what's up with Daniel DeFi.org? He kind of made a presentation and then he's supposed to come back, and I think
he disappeared.
Kind of disappeared, right?
Yes.
So
I think him several times
yeah.
he promised to come back with some solution, but if I understand correctly, he was talking with several other projects just to track them to DeFi.org, just to enhance his ecosystem, and probably that's why he doesn't have any time for us now. So, but it's not for sure, so I need to discuss with him.
Okay. Well, let me ping him as well. It's a bit of a shame because he's building this accelerator, and I thought it would be good to be a partner in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I'm research DeFi.org, their GitHub project, and maybe they have no time for publish news project, and maybe they have a lot of project outside of the official GitHub, but I didn't find any interesting, unfortunately.
Understand.
Yeah, but they work more like an accelerator, so I think that their GitHub is not representative. Though I would say that I'd be glad if we see they have one showcase on the main page, and if I saw several kind of projects which they help and accelerated, that would be really helpful, because for now it seems like it's empty, like one project. And
okay, yeah, just didn't want to lose that one. I obviously I'm not pushing it, but it's just it would be good if he built something meaningful. It would be good to be part of that. If he's still in the early startup phase, let's kind of. But let's be close to him.
Yeah, but,
to him, I'll ping him as well.
Okay, good. And also, I think that it would be worth to invite all other accelerators also to interact with us. So, Daniel is a great guy, but I don't think he's the only one who exists in this market. So probably we should also make the open announcement for all other accelerators who are willing to host some DeFi projects and partner with freeton as well. Yeah, because it's a great idea to attract here some accelerators, actually.
Full support to get the other ones.
All right. Anything else? 3, 2, 1, over. Okay, guys, thank you so much for an interesting discussion of today, and have a nice day then. I will publish the video soon on the YouTube.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Bye.
thank you.
You too, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.